I swear I never saw it coming. I find it hard to let go. I'm so cold to the core. I never knew you could mean so much. Oh, you mean so much. Why you mean this much? I find it hard to believe it. I find it hard to believe it. Can't understand how we got here. I just wanna disappear. Tell me how we could be right here. I swear it came out of nowhere. Sometimes I wanna run away for the thrill of the chase. But it's hard when you mean so much. Oh, you mean so much. Why do you mean this much?
Good evening and welcome to Someday Night Griffball. Tonight it is Monday and it is the kickoff for the AGLA Pro Division playoffs here on twitch.tv/griffballhub. My name is DJ Blue PDX. I am your host and executive producer here at griffballhub.com. With me tonight is my co-host and our producer for the evening, Trespass, and
Hello.
our color analyst making his debut here on the channel as a color analyst. It's No Plagues. Ooh, yas.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
So
Nice.
tonight we're going to see two teams battle it out that we've watched just kind of go back and forth all season long. It's Vital Signs on the blue team, captained by Infinite Rain, who's going to be who's having Infinite Rose, Ugloff, and Nets Pride.
Yeah, nuts.
Nets Pride play with them, playing for them. And on the red team, it is Impulse, captained, of course, by Kid Tonga and Ace Be Silent, with King Rick and Deke Cleek on the roster. So let's talk to our color analyst, Noplex. Who are you calling for this game?
Oh man, I was talking about this on the podcast in the most recent episode, and it was really tough for me to make a prediction between these two teams. I just feel like it could end up being a 3-game series because these teams are set up so similar. They each have a set offense that feeds through a runner. They each have, of course, the star players that tank them in, and they have their utility player, and then they just have the glue that keeps them together. I believe both teams have sort of the similar makeup, so it's really hard for me to say which way it's going to go. On the podcast, I guess I'll just stick with what my prediction was there. I picked VS 2-1 on the podcast, so I guess I'll just stick with my guns.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. Just a quick observation from Ugloff in the chat that Noplex's audio needs to be boosted just a scotch. But with that being said, I believe we are ready to start.
Well,
Everybody's on their respective teams. What was that, Trespass?
Let me make sure I got everything here. Yeah,
Okay.
no, so his is the same level as yours should be. If it's any lower than yours is, it's as a matter of like the microphone loudness. I can't do that. So, I mean, the
Okay.
volume is boosted as loud as I can make it go without blowing your mic to be too high as well. So,
Okie dokie. We're going to figure this
Fair
out one
enough.
of these days.
yes,
It's going
I
to go to
promise.
start the game. Let's do it.
All right.
It's the first
All
of
right.
the playoffs. Now, these playoff games are done as a best two out of three. So the first team to win 2 matches wins the game. This is on Pro Division settings, so that means there is no slide. There's also no boost, as in shoulder charge, and there's additionally no ground pound period whatsoever.
Yeah, they took that out. And it's funny enough because it's something that I don't think was intentional, but when you're jumping on the Ami mode and like any other mode and you just press the button, it's almost like there's like a bit of a delay. Like it's like almost like those fighting games release check where it ends up motioning on the button release instead of the press. But it doesn't do that in Pro. So it's almost like there's a delay when you go to punch because it's trying to activate the ground pound. But that doesn't happen in Pro. So it adds a little bit of something there to it. All right, so going on to things here.
All right. Right off the pitch, it's going to be red team with the pickup on the ball. Who's got the ball, Chessbass?
All right, well, that was Tonga there who had that, but he's going to throw it on back, and that's going to be him picking it up as well off the spot. We have King Rick here coming up along the close side. And who's got the whelp tag? That is going to be D-Cleek because he likes to mess with us that way. All right. So, of course, as we've said, we have Cleek, Ace, Tonga, and it's going to be, who's the fourth is Rick, of course, as they just said there. It's going to be your four making up this Impulse squad. So you have King Rick there trying to lead the charge, who was actually in the finals, I believe, against Galvanator in their most recent tanking challenge there. So definitely no slouch himself. Ball's going to be dumped on back as he picked up by Cleek. He's going to throw it on back to Tonga now. Rick gets taken out, though, by Infinite Rose. Now Ace trying to lead the way as Cleek pushed up a little bit too far and was dropped by Infinite Rain. Ace as well loses that battle to Nets. Rick trying to fend off the carriers. Gets stabbed, though, after taking out Nets. It should be a turnover, but the ball is still knocked loose. Picked up by Blue Team, and it's going to be Vital Signs possession.
All right, this is a turnover to BS. Oogie currently with the ball. Rose in the middle, and Nets coming up on the far side. Oh, no, he gets taken down by Ace Be Silent. Ball turnover, red team.
Yep, and of course they're going to have Tonga running that ball. Nobody else really should be touching the ball on this Impulse squad, so he there, of course, is going to be doing that running. You have Ace leading the charge as well. Cleek doing some work in the end, but apparently Vital Signs decides they're going to turn it on, get a lot of tanking stuff done there on the line to keep that ball out. Cleek now trying to push up along with this carry here, as well as Tonga trying to lead the way. It looks like they're going to let Ace hold that for a second. Gets the punch on Oogie. Rick and Cleek as well going to be trying to push up here, get some hammer kills. What are they able to do here? We shall see. We have Tonga now coming off the spawn through the middle to try to push up as well. And we also have Cleek now coming up to help out. Rick now coming off the respawn after Rain gets a kill and a betrayal on Nets. And he gets second one on Oogie because he just feels like doing that today, apparently. Ace gets the hammer kill on Rick, and I'm pressing the jump button because I'm, well... yeah,
Special?
and we have a carrier chasing. Yes, goal! And that's gonna be
round one.
That is going to be Tonga, of course, that threw that ball in there for the goal.
No, Plex, what just happened right there?
Well, Tonga just sort of put his hand on the back of his tanks there, and they got a good push going and had someone go to the weak side to cover the spawn. Then they had two tanks with the runner strong side, so he just kind of bided his time, and whenever the tank got its first kill, he had a little time to go. And he just dove in there and got the goal. That was a good job by Tonga.
Nice. All right, Vital Signs currently with the ball off the pickup. There was a little momentary rush, and there was a stab and grab that tried to happen, but it didn't go down. Impulse gave the ball up. It is currently in the hands of Vital Signs. Swords are out. Rose over there looking at Oogie, but Oogie throws the ball back. Ball's going to get picked up on the backside. It looks like that is Nets Pride with the ball. Nets Pride up the right side. Rain in the center, Oogie coming up on the backside. Red team in the center, Oogie with a nice kill right there on King Rick as they push forward. There's the hole they wanted to try and make, but not enough tanks to support it. Rose falling back. Nets throws the ball back. It's going to go into the hands of Ugloff. Ugloff rolling on the right side. He's got two tanks in. Rain coming up in the center. Rain does not get the kill on Ace Be Silent. In fact, he gets taken down, but that is Rose on the far side of the court looking to try and hold down that spawn as Rain comes up from the middle. Nets over here in the center as Ugloff stays behind his tanks very wisely right now. I see him playing cautiously, and it's definitely moved to do. Gets a nice punch right there on Kid. Tonga rolls over to Rose, who's in the front. Going to go for that second punch. Nope, not going to do it. Realizes there's a problem. It's not the wisest choice. Backs up. Rain and Nets in front. Rose in the middle. Rose up on the right side. Ball carry on the back behind Nets. Rain coming around the right side. There's the opportunity. He's going to get the punch. He's going to get it. Does the hole go open? No. There he goes. Goal! Round two goes to Vital Signs. No, Plex. Take us through what just happened right there.
And that right there was literally why Ugloff is he's the overlord of the punch and pie. Because, you know, he got the punch for sure. He just kind of held it down in their spawn and got a few survivability kills to let his tanks come back and push. Rain came in and he
Passing play to Rick.
Finish off what he started.
Wow. As always.
I didn't get a chance to explain that one.
No.
They already scored again. That was a great play.
The super pass play, man. Everybody was out of position, and Rick just kind of snuck over there, like want to do something cool? and then boom, just nails it.
I'm with
Nicely
you,
done.
Rage. That awareness, though. What?
Yeah, exactly. All right, blue team currently with the ball. It's Vital Signs, Nets, and Rain on the far sides with Rose in the center. Moving on up in the front, pushing forward, and I believe that is Ugloff with the ball on the wall. Rain holding down the back side of the spawn. Nets coming in. I know it rhymes, right? I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. What? Yeah. Also, quick shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for watching. Look at that. Let's seize the opportunity. Pushes forward. Goal. Round 4 goes to Vital Sign, tying it up 2-2. No plex. Take us through what just happened.
Ugloff once again was very patient, and he just kind of sat on the wall with the ball, and he would just kind of bide his time and he wanted to see what would happen. He got a good enough lane to go through, so he dropped down and scored it. That was a good play by Ugloff once again, doing what he does best.
Vital Signs currently with the ball. Rain on the backside of the spawn along with Rose as Nets comes in up the respawn. Here comes the ball carrier. Sword inbound. Not going to happen. Rain gets the takedown on Kid Tonga as they roll up the front side. Middle is taken down by Rose. It's going to be King Rick with a double. First on Nets, second on Rose. Coming up on the backside. Sees the problem. Gets a nice kill from underneath, but it's not going to be fast enough. Ball is out.
Nice stab. Goal.
Round 5 goes to Impulse.
Very fast game so far.
No plex?
Yeah, that was Kid Tonga, actually, I believe, with the carrier kill and the quick score. It was just kind of pressured up on their side on defense, and he just got the good play. He made the play
Rose,
and then
though.
walked it right in for an easy goal. That was a good job.
Rose gets one, and Rain gets a double kill, but the carrier was able to get away with that. I believe that was D-Click that actually managed to escape there. Ball is going to be dropped, of course, for Tonga, and I got King Rick leading the way as Ace was taken down. Click going for a bit of a streak there. What's going to be able to pull off? Have to wait and see. Ace gets dropped, though. Click now trying to distract in the front zone, but we do see, of course, it's going to be a turnover. Vital Signs has possession, and who's got that ball?
All right, ball's to the backside, picked up by Ugloff 11 with Rose and Nets on the respawn. Nets standing right there next to him, trying to make sure he clears out the spawn, but it's not going to happen. He almost kills his own ball runner as he pushes forward, up past the half-court line with Rose on the backside. Nets coming up in the front. Nets rolls to the middle, gets the first kill, goes and backs up, misses the second opportunity to die, but gets that next kill right there with, unfortunately, with Ace be silent in a mutual. All 4 have respawned, and the chase is on. It's going to be a fallback past the half-court line and regroup on that aggressive push. Nets rolls up in the middle. Nice kill right there for Ace B Sun as it takes down Nets in a mutual. But Kid Tonga took that Infinite Rain before that. Rose on Rick, King on Rose. Infinite Rain on Cleek, and Oogie gets a punch on Kid Tonga. I said that, and
That sounds like a really high mountain.
Yeah, here we go. This is the second opportunity to die. That is right. Listen, I have lots of opportunities to die, and I'm never one to take an opportunity and let it pass. If I can die, I will. Nice punch right there for Oogly as it pushes forward. He moves. Oh my God! A jump to the side and back again. Rose still holding down the back spawn. She's got him in from behind, from the right, and from in front of her. Not going to happen. It's not going to be enough. Nets with a nice, beautiful kill in the middle, but it's not going to be enough. Nice stab by Tonga on Nets' pride. Good Lord, I thought he was done for. Yep. Did not quite happen.
As Retro pointed out, though, Verity actually did out-respawn you this season. He actually had more deaths.
That's because Verity's a tryhard. Oh, no, he didn't do it. He can take it out of the spotlight.
Go!
Oh, no punch. What just happened on that plate? My God.
Well, the door stop was definitely real on that one. Ugloff was literally a step away, but luckily the rain was right there for the good old garbage man goal. He just scraped it up and walked it forward 1 feet like I like to do. That was a good job by Rain to have the awareness to be there and pick it up.
They don't ask how, they just ask how many. So Rick now going to be leading the charge as well as Cleek gets the trade there with Infinite Rose. Ace looking along the far side of a bit of a hammer battle with somebody. We'll see what happens there in a second. Rick as well trying to cause havoc around the spawn. We have Cleek trying to provide direct cover for this rider who's going to be Tonga. Now gets another one, gets a second. Can they get that popped up? No, get a result in the turnover. Blue team's going to have that ball.
Yikes, Oogie with the ball right there is Rain in the middle and Rose on the right side. Nets coming in at the front. Nets comes across to try and get a little protection for the ball carrier, but it's not going to be enough to actually get that. There he goes, moves in, gets the kill on King Rick, Tonga on Rose, Cleek on Rain. Ball carrier, which is Ugloff, rolling back towards the spawn line. Nice punch and stab right there as Ace Silent just drops Nets' pride in a hot second flat, although Rose took Silent out shortly thereafter. Ball carrier crossing, going across the mid. Kind of pulling off to the right side. Nice, beautiful punch on HP Silent right there on the spawn line, man. You lose it at that point, and it's an instant goal for the other team. That would have been unfortunate for Vital Signs, but perfect for everybody else. Oh my God, another punch for Ugloff on Ace. He's finally learned Oogie's finally learned Ace's timing, and he's getting it down. Every time Ace goes for one of those super lunges, it just doesn't quite work out the way that he planned. Rain on the far side, well, actually on the close side, right next to you, the viewers, because you're on the opposite side of the court than me. Ball goes up, nice, beautiful touchdown. Ball's going to be thrown across, and the respawn's going to happen. It's going to be put in the hands of turnover, red team.
Oh, no, turnover.
Ace takes the turnover back to Ugloff. Ugloff 11 with the ball. Nicely done.
This is a really fast-paced game. I mean, I'm really surprised at
Yeah.
watching this right now. I thought this was going to be really kind of a grind type of matchup. You know, 3 tanks on one side, 2 passive runners, you know, a real long stretch out rounds, but they're really feeling the playoff hype right now, and things have been really fast-paced so far.
Just to clear what Retrograder's saying in the chat, listen, you know what? You don't get, just because you went one season with more respawns than me doesn't mean you get to rename the award. I went through the entirety of Halo 4, the entire damn game on 360 and 1, earning that award every single season. So trust me when I say he's got a lot more deaths to roll through before he gets that kind of
I love it. He had 240 more than you, though.
Yeah, you know what? That's one IGL game. Not gonna lie. That was one IGL game. You can ask PD there. It was one IGL game I did that. So there we go.
Oh,
although
my
I will
God.
say, man, Verity, get it together, bruh. Get it together. Because that's crazy. Rose in the center, Rain coming up on the right. Nets coming in from the backfield as Ugloff has the ball, and they push forward. Nice kill right there by Geek as he takes out Nets' pride. Rose in the front. We got a runner on the way, wrapping around the back. Sword is out. Nets sees him, goes up. Nice punch right there for Ugloff as he takes out D-Cleek. Rain and Nets moving forward. In off the respawn is Rose. As they push up, he is on the wall. Ugloff's on the wall. All 3 are up. He goes down, sees the problem, goes to the punch, gets it. Nice.
Oogie.
There's the clearance. There's the whole wraparound. If he could manage to pulled in tighter, he could have just walked it in, but at least from my perspective, he could have. But it didn't happen. All 4 Reds have respawned, and it's going to be a push back across that half-court line. Rose, Nets, and Rain on the front. Not going to be long for Rose, though. Kid Tonga takes him down before Rain drops him. Nicely done. 70 minutes extra time played, Ray. Well,
So you actually let in deaths per minute, so fair enough.
Who did?
You did.
That's awkward. Yeah, Verity, what are you trying to do? Going for the LVP award, dude? Because, geez, that's a great way to get it. Like, wow. Just saying. Hashtag get wrecked. Get DJ.
Shrek.
Blue team with the ball. Nets gets a nice, beautiful kill right there on Kid Tonga. Rain on the backside. Rose coming up in the middle. Ball carrier next to the wall. Nets moving in forward. Look, there's the flying V. No! Woogie loses control. Not going to happen. Rose on the chase, but Rose gets the ball. Picks it. No! Picks it. Misses. Ah! What's happening?
Madness. Just
There we
madness.
go. Blue team with a recovery on the ball. Jeez. Oh, my God. All right. Vital Signs maintains possession. Ugloff with possession of the ball right there. Rain, Nets, and Rose on the respawn. Rolling up on the close side, the nearest side to you in the camera. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Kid Tonga drops Oogie, but it's going to be a return the ball. Pass to Rain, back to Ugloff. I will say this, Vital Signs has done an astoundingly competent job of maintaining possession of the ball this game so far. Every time they lose it, they've got somebody right there on site to take out whoever killed them and grab the ball and get it back to the runner or else run it themselves. Oogie currently with his hammer out, running as a tank, picks the ball up from Rose. Rose returns for a job as tank, but unfortunately gets slapped by Ace B Silent and stabbed in the face. Nets in Infinite Rain with kills on Cleek, Rick, and Rose takes out Ace B Silent as they move up past the half-court line. Ball carrier on the right side. Nets manages to not get the kill on Cleek as Cleek takes him down. Here's the push forward. Gets a nice punch. Sword's out. The guy misses. Whoever had the sword misses it. Nets gets to take him out, though. That is going to be a kill for not sure who, but there's the opportunity. Nets pushes forward. He's on the wall. If he can manage to clear it out, there's 1. There's 2. The respawn goes to punch.
Oh, Oogie!
Online turnover.
So close.
Oh,
Nice.
my God.
Close.
What's happening?
Okay, so every tank apart from all the ball carriers, so I guess every tank by definition is going to be going down there for impulse off that little bit of a display of, I'm not even sure what we're going to call it, but Cleek now coming off the respawn, they're trying to lead the path, gets 1. Is he able to get 2? No, gets stabbed by Oogie. Rick now trying to provide some cover as well, cleans up Rain before trading though with Rick. Ace now along the right hand side here. Or trying with nets, I guess it would have been. Ace though along the right-hand side here. Rick comes flying out of nowhere, getting dropped. Ball's thrown on back. Going to be picked up by Rick. Coming off that respawn is going to drop it there for Tonga. And now they're all going to be pushing out to this little corner here. Tonga jumps up along the wall. Got to avoid that sword, but Rick gets a nice double kill to keep him alive. Cleek cleans up nets as well. So they're going to be able to push out a little bit here. Ace now through the middle. Gets stabbed by Oogie. Didn't quite get the timing down. Cleek goes down to Rose. Ball's thrown on back. Picked up by Ace. Good person to have it. And we have Rose cleaning up Rick there. Ball is dropped, of course, for Tonga off the respawn. Not really a surprise. We have Rick now pushing up through the middle after Ace gets a nice double kill. Goes on up. What are they able to do here? We see Cleek streaking along the far side. They could be going for another passing play here, but he gets dropped before the throw is able to come in. Rick trades with nets again.
Good.
Ball's dumped on back. Gonna be grabbed, though, by D-Cleek as Ace is taken out by Rain. Tonga's gonna have that once again. Gotta watch out for those swords. Got a couple on it. Throws it down. Can be grabbed by Rick. And then looks like Tonga's gonna be running up a little bit here. Doing a little bit of tanking. Gets one. What's he able to do? We see the carrier still has that. Cleek's going to be looking to help out. Tonga gets another one. Oh, before being stabbed by Oogie. Carrier takes out Rick. Or, sorry, Rick. Wow. Oogie takes out Rick, who's the carrier. My apologies.
Ooh.
But gets dropped in return. Picked up still by blue team. And it's going to be Vital Signs ball.
Nets Pride with the pickup right there as he passes it off to Ren on the backside. Rain in the middle. Here comes Rose off the respawn. Nets in the front at the half-court line, looking to try and get past these two tanks. Gets the first kill on ASP Silent. Turns around and misses the swing on King Rick. Unfortunately, however, Rose is right there to pick up that kill for him. Rain goes down, unfortunately, in a trade with ASP Silent and D-Cleek. Rolls off. Ball carrier in the front. Boss is Bay. That's what I'm seeing here in the chat. So Easy's here. Check that out. Pinhead Larry's here. Tycoon's here.
Yeah.
Everybody who's cool is here. I love it. All right. All the people up in the house, welcome to the show. We got 26 viewers tonight. It's the AGLA Pro Division Playoff Kickoff tonight on twitch.tv/GriffBallHub. Right now, currently playing on blue team is Vital Signs. Red team, Impulse, the best 2 out of 3. My name is DJ Blue PDX, and I'm joined, of course, by Trespass.
Hi.
And our color analyst for the night, No Plagues.
Shout out to my boy Boss and Pinhead Larry in the chat.
There we go.
Hope you're enjoying the game.
Yas. All right. Rain in the center. Rose coming up on the backside. Nets trying to look for an opportunity to roll up around the right. I'm surprised he's not making more of a push to try and sneak. But Nets is not really a sneaker, I guess. He's more of a net. See what I did there? Anyways, ball carrier pushing forward at the half-court line. It was a terrible joke to begin with, not going to lie.
Not worse than Receptor's pun in the chat, though.
What did he say? Question?
Well, Vital Signs flatline.
Oh, dear God, Receptor.
Man, he stole my thunder.
That's
I was
hilarious.
waiting to use that. That was a good one.
And I guess, Boss, this is game 1.
That's awesome. All right. Blue team currently taking a little bit more of a cautious approach right now. Not playing as super hard as they were a minute ago. Pushing up past that half-court line. So, Noplex, based on what you've seen so far in the first 6 rounds of this game, we're looking to make game. I mean, it's tied at presently. What does Vital Signs need to do in order to take a definite lead and win this game right now?
Well, they got a good push going right now. Let's see what happens. They might get a goal right now.
Oh! Just as you said.
7 goes to Vital Signs. Talk to me about what you just saw.
Well, I just noticed that they had 3 tanks across half court with the runner, so they were kind of they had a good push going. And anytime that happens, you'll see somebody on defense call, "Hey guys, we need to kill" because of that.
Ooh.
And they weren't able to do it.
Oh my!
They got a goal right there, and then that was basically a pro run. Just now, what we just saw, that was a fast-paced game that's just started off boom, boom, boom. Then they kind of dug their heels in a little bit, and then it ended the same way it started. That was a good game.
All right, let's take a look now at the stats. So, starting at the top of the boards, I'll roll it out for Vital Signs. Uglov with 4 of the goals, Infinite Rain for 1 as far as goal offenses go. 2 ties. We had Nets Pride and Infinite Rose at 5, leading the entire lobby. Infinite Rain and Uglov with 4, who are also right behind them, still leading the lobby. Goal defense is 3 for everybody on the team except for Nets Pride, who got 2. Griff kills, all were done by Oogie, and that is 3. Looking over at the kills and deaths. Uglov walked out of the game with 50 kills, 1 assist, and 33 deaths. Infinite Rain with 88, 4 and 55. Nets Pride with 79, 1 and 78. And Infinite Rose with 58, 4 and 69, meaning that everybody on the team went positive but Rose, and Infinite Rain rolled out with the most positive KD of 34.3. Let's take a look now at the red team.
Indeed. So looking at the red team stats here, going into the goals, we got Tonga with 2 and Rick with 1. Goal offenses, we got Cleek racking it up 3, and everybody else on the team had 1. Goal defense is 4 for Rick, while everybody else took 1 themselves. And Griff kills, we had Ace leading the way with 4, Tonga with 3, Cleek with 2, and Rick with 1, so straight there. Going over to the KDAs now, we have Tonga going 38 and 61, Rick going 65 and 68, Ace going 64 and 77, be still my heart, and Cleek going 55 and 75. So,
Nice.
I mean, I can't say anything about it. They were just out-tanked by Vital Signs. There's
Yep,
nothing
all
else
right.
to say about it.
However, the winner of the DJ Respawn All-Star Award for this pro game is Nets Pride with 1 more, Death and Ace Be Silent. Both of which I'd like to say thank you for your dedication to the wonderful world of Respawn. I appreciate the fact that you make me look cool. That's a lie. Actually, I make you guys look good, and you make me look acceptable. All right. Are we ready
hold
for
on.
game 2?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
well, I got a message from Rick asking for me to host.
That's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
Except for Rick. He's streaming.
But it's
So having
dedicated
the
servers.
Canadian stream is going to be a bad idea.
No, because it's not off my actual internet. And even
All
if it
right.
was, I have enough bandwidth to hold it. Relax. It's not going to be an issue.
Let's see here. I'll make
Oogie! Shh!
The thing is, this really doesn't have that much of an effect on lobbies, people. It really doesn't.
It
Oh,
doesn't.
you're going
but
to
it
reset
is a
game
little bit.
type,
I'm
game
doing
mode,
that
make
now,
sure
yeah.
servers on.
I do
There we
that
go.
anyway because I'm, kind of obsessive over that, playing a custom game.
In the
'Cause I
meantime,
don't
I give a
trust
quick
this.
shout out to everybody who's in the chat right now, including Rage My Nerd is here, Receptor 17, of course, Ray, and obviously the 3 of us. Adorable Eyes is here, Almighty Tycoon, also known as The Boss, is in the house. BCN, Deathmark, Dark Soul NATO, iGalvanator, Miss Wolverine's here, along with Retrograder, Nets Pride, Praetorian PhD. What's up, Praetorian? We still need to chat. I've just been really busy lately. There was a stabbing in my neighborhood. Long story short. Razor, the Piggies. Larry Eastbrook is here, also known as Pinhead Larry. Unknown Names, he's in the house. And Young Soezy 19. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
Yo,
We've
Shadow's
got
in chat.
Yo, and Shadow's here. Shadow S16. What?
Hey.
The god himself. Yeah.
And as Noplex so eloquently stated, just give it to Receptor. Everybody's host sucks, so you know what? It's fair.
Exactly. There we go.
All right, so
I
if
need you
everyone's
to turn
okay, I will
Observer
start
on.
it up.
No, it's not.
Sorry, observers.
Observer's
Yep.
not on.
Yep, there it is. My bad.
And that way.
No worries.
All right.
There we go.
I got it.
If we're ready, let's do it.
Just waiting for confirmation. Pretty good. I can't
Well, they're
imagine.
Yeah, they're all on their team. So if they're not on their team's color, that means they're not ready.
I'm gonna say they're probably ready. So let's start her up.
Yep. All right, going into game 2. Game 1 walked away with Vital Signs winning 5-3, but it certainly wasn't an easy win. That game went back and forth for quite a bit. It's currently about 34 minutes. That was a good 25-minute game. Nicely done.
18 to be specific.
Wow, Larry. GG. Keep talking smack. Bring it.
Larry doing what Larry does.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's Larry.
does. Yep. All right. Also,
Basically,
mouse
Shadow. All
off.
right.
You're off the screen, by the way.
No, don't leave us. All right.
Shadow. Okay,
I was like,
bye.
okay, bye.
All
We love
right.
you, Shadow.
Oh, this could be
Right
straight
off the bat,
on.
red team currently with the ball.
Oh,
There's
well,
a mouse
Ace
arrow on
died.
the screen, by the way. Trespass.
I'm sorry. Oh,
There's a mouse arrow
my
on the screen.
apologies.
I'm not sure why.
Okay. Shh, I got it. It's okay.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry. No one said I was good at this.
Red team currently with the ball.
Indeed, so it's going to be Tonga, of course, running that. We got Ace and Cleek trying to lead the way. They both get dropped now. Rick looking to cause some havoc in the spawn, but trades, though, there with Ugoloff. Of course, Tonga still holding onto that ball as Cleek and Rick come off the respawn. Now Ace along the right-hand side as well. Rick went for a little bit of a bonk, but gets the hammer swing. Runner's going to just charge in, gets
Ooh.
hit and pushed back, but manages to keep alive. Ace now trying to cause some havoc. Gets the whiff and dies for his troubles. We have Rick and Cleek as well trying to cause some havoc still. Looks like Cleek's going for a bit of a spawn kill, but trades with Nets. And we have Ace now trying to push up along here. What's he able to do? Die, apparently, is the answer as Rose cleans him up. Oh, and
Ooh,
we have
that's an unfortunate
the
kill.
stab coming in. And it's going to be a turnover. Vital Signs has it.
All right. Excuse me. Nets Pride currently with the ball at the half-court line. Rose in the backside. Oogie has now got the ball. He gets it passed off. Rain more nerd.
Rain.
Get it together, bro. Get it together. I saw rage in the chat. I'm over here. Listen, reasons. Okay. See, there's a picture. No, never mind. I was making a terrible comment, but that's not going to happen. All right. Sorry, I'm a terrible person. Nets Pride with a catch in the middle of the court. I'm sorry. Okay, Oogie goes down on the back plate. Nets over there on the right. And Rain coming up on the front. Rose throws the ball back. Oogie with the pickup. God, you guys are terrible, and you make me laugh at the worst possible jokes ever, and it drives me nuts, and yet I can't ever say don't do it because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Back on the back wall, it's going to be Ugla 11 looking for that opportunity to try and get dropped down. He sees a sword, takes a nice punch right there on King Rick as he rolls back, waiting for the rest of his tanks to come up from the respawn. Rose is still alive. Rain coming up to the front. Nets in the middle. Rose gets taken down. Nets and Rain left in mid-court. Yep, trying not to die here, Rage. Trying, desperately. There we go. Swords are out. Rain gets a nice kill. Rose following that up. Ball carry goes forward. Loses a little bit of shields and sees there's definitely a problem. Needs to back way up off that one. Adjust my filter just a scoop.
What the heck, Receptor?
My daughter the dog is a spitting out. What the? I am not even sure what that's supposed to mean, and I'm even more terrified that you are under the impression that you have children. It's like saying that I have children. It's just an unnecessary roughness. Okay.
Well,
Red team currently with recovery of the ball, turnover impulse.
I figured if it would make sense to anyone, it would be you because it was just as random as a lot of the stuff you come up with. But hey, that says something when even you can't translate what he's trying to say.
Okay, here's a question for you.
I'm sorry?
Here's a question for you. If a chicken and a half can lay an egg and a half in a day and a half, how long does it take a grasshopper with a wooden leg to kick the seeds out of a dill pickle? Ha!
See, I've heard a similar thing from my dad, but it's how long would it take a rooster to hatch a doorknob in a hardware store?
The answer is reload. It's not real.
The day and a half is what we came up with.
Doors. There we go.
All right.
Right? Red team with the ball.
An hour Rage says.
God.
Boss face the one face. It's great. All right. So Tonka has that ball, of course, there. No surprise. Ace trying to lead the way. Gets the kill on Rain. We see Cleek going for a little bit of a streak here towards the goal. Manages to keep one distracted. Oh, gets the kill off someone respawning. Oh, stays alive. Rick gets another one. Kill could cause a goal here. What are they able to pull off? Open net. Ball carries taking out the goal. But some solid defense coming in for vital signs there. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal. But some good defense.
That was very close.
Stuffed at the line.
Yep, so close right there. All right, blue team, which is vital signs, currently with the ball. It's going to be Uglop, 11, one of the most infamous runners this season so far. He has quickly earned himself a name as one of those pros that you just never know because he's always going to manage to figure out a new way to pop you in the face and make you look dumb. Managed to roll by. Nets unfortunately takes down Uglop, it looked like right there, but it's going to be a pickup anyways. Nets currently with the ball, drops it back to Oogie. Sorry about that, bruh. Hand it back. Good Lord.
Rage is so just savage in the chat tonight.
Rage is like, I've been drinking wine, I don't care. Nice pop right there as Rose drops Kid Tonga, and then Rain on Ace Be Silent, pushing forward. Rose in the midcourt, and that's coming up and wrapping around the far side of the court, which is closest to you in the camera. Rain pushing forward, going to go for that kill. Nicely done. Gets a drop on Kid Tonga. Both, they're still alive, but the ball is out, back on the plate. Oogie with the respawn, moves forward, gets the ball, but loses it again. Red team with a pickup, pushes forward. Who's got the ball?
That is going to be not Rick. Yeah, it is Ace. Indeed. Very good.
Ace has it.
I forgot you have the spectator mode, so you can actually see the name along with it.
I'm cheating.
Yeah, it's all right. Kind of helps out a little bit. All right, so we have Cleek there trying to lead the way. Does a little bit of a hammer launch, but ends up being taken out for his trouble now. Rick and hammer battle as well. Ace coming to help out, but nothing doing for the time being. Trying to fend off 3 blue tanks. One goes down. Cleek now making a run for the enemy team's goal. As Tonga's just trying to stay alive. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe.
Just believe.
Flashbacks from the Karate Kid. You're the best around. Nobody's gonna get you down. You're the best around. Boss the leg. Anyways,
kind of.
I literally just fell into the 80s, and now I feel terrible. dirty. Like I need a bath. Red team with the ball. Who's
Well, I mean,
got the ball? What the hell?
yeah, but even I know that song, so you know what? And I'm definitely the youngest of the three of us. So let's say that.
Really?
Well, I mean, come on. Plex's nickname is Old Plex. Come on.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
And everybody knows that I'm kind of on the younger end of that. So, I mean,
Nickname is Junior Mint.
sure, let's go with that. All right, so the carrier's still going to have that ball now. Not going to be Tonga, not going to be Cleek, not going to be Ace, which means it must be Rick. And Oogie, they're trying to take out his own teammates to help Impulse at the moment. Cleans up Rain. Nets cleans up Tonga before Ace takes out Rose. Ball's thrown back, and it's going to be picked up there by Tonga. Wow, Retro. Dang, the chat is just on fire tonight. What is with you people? But it's going to be a turnover. Blue team's got that ball.
Here we go. Goal! Round one goes to Vital Signs. Take us through what just went down, Noplex.
Well, Rain ended up with the ball. I'm assuming that he just picked it up off of a turnover. Nets was still there tanking, so he just he held on to it and walked it in. There was no need to reset it to Ugloff because he was just already so close, and he just punched it in there. That was a long first round. Definitely not what we saw in the first game, that's for sure. They've really dug in here, and Impulse doesn't want to lose, obviously. Seems like they're definitely playing a little bit more slower and trying to grind it out.
Yeah. And coming into it, and if you look at the rosters, I mean, sure, you look at Rain, and to an extent, I guess, even Nets as well, but you look at it, there's really nobody that you look at on Impulse per se, or on Vital Signs per se, and you think, you know what, they're just going to dominate everything apart from Rain. Like, everybody else can hold their own, but absolutely, and even are solid, but they're not an ace, they're not a Galvanator, they're not a Gingy. Like, I mean, you have one, right? So it's kind of weird to see that this Impulse team is struggling as hard as they am in the tanking department, but that carrier's going to find a hole.
Goal! Noplex. How'd they do that?
Impulse is definitely digging in here. Deakley got that goal. It seems like they've been trying to. Seems like they're trying everything to try to spice up their offense. Tonga is definitely known to want to tank sometimes, so I could see them wanting to change up and try to get something different. It's working for them right now, so let's see if they keep it going. It seems like right now Tonga has the ball, so they've reset their basic offense.
Yep.
See how it works for them.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the trick to your Impulse. They just got to sit back, play their game, and make it work. They've been trying to force it a little bit too much, I think. So if they just wait up, play a little bit more patiently, they should be able to find those holes. But that's going to lead to a nice rush at the goal, but the ball's going to be popped up. Tonga's making a run for it. Gets the stab. Way to be patient on Oogie there. Grabs that ball. Going to dump it on back. It's going to be picked up by Rick. Now we have Cleek leading the way, who ends up being dropped by Rose, but ends up trading for his trouble. Now, Tonga going flying and cleans up Oogie before being dropped by Rain. Still going to be Rick with that ball. Drops it back for Tonga coming off the respawn. Cleek now gets one kill. Try to create a gap here. Rick as well to help. Gets a second. Ace now pushed up along the right hand side. Ball's going to be thrown back and picked up by nobody. Going to be grabbed by Cleek, though, against the defensive punch on Oogie, who was trying to bait that. Good work from him. Ball's dropped for Tonga. And we see them also pushing up here along the right-hand side. Close side to the camera, of course, for everybody who is watching. They make a jump for the goal. Thrust on back. Looks like they might be going for, or looks like they might have been trying for a pass play. The ball gets thrown right towards me. Hi. And we have the carriers there. Get stabbed by Rain. Rick grabs as thrown back, but gets stabbed by Rose. Ball's thrown back. It's going to be blue team's ball.
All right, Nets the ball, drops it off for Ugloff 11. Ugloff pushing forward to the half-court line with Rose in the center. Red team making a nice hold off that half-court. Rain pushing forward. Nets coming off the respawn along with Rose as Oogie backs up to try and figure out what's going to happen with those tanks and how they're going to get him through across that line into the other team's goal, because right now it's currently once again tied 1-1 in round 3. Game 2. If Vital Signs can walk away with another win, they're going to take this first round of playoffs, inevitably pushing Impulse out in the first round. The question is,
wow,
which would be mind-blowing if that actually happened. But as usual, Tonga is proving that once again, this team is resilient, and it's just not going to be that easy. It's never that easy, and that's one of the reasons why Tonga's got the record that he's got. Red team on the respawn, like, all over the place. But, man, every time somebody gets next to Oogie, he just punches them in the face, and I don't get it. Like, I can never punch people like that. Noplex and I were in a game in matchmaking the other day for quite some time, and I had one streak where I literally punched everybody in the face, including, I think, one of our own teammates, possibly on accident, maybe, allegedly.
That was hilarious, by the way.
Oh! And Ace takes out Oogie with one slice, and it's a turnover, red team. That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, Uglov actually baits people into those kinds of punches, like whenever they get a long smart lane lunge. Yeah, they just he just waits for it. He baits people into to get free kills basically, and then his tanking line stays alive.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh! Goal! Round 3 goes to Impulse.
And you know what? I appreciate the hockey talk, guys, in the chat. It makes me feel a little bit more at home.
Yeah, right there, pretty much Tonga just, basically ran it in like they want their offense to work. So it definitely seems like they're turning up the heat a little bit in this game. So they're not giving up yet.
Yep, there it is.
Indeed, and it's going to be, of course, Tonga running that ball. Rick trying to lead the way. Ace as well looking to help. Trades with nets, though. Cleek going for a little bit of a push. Rick gets another one. Clear the path for his runner. The sword, though, behind him. Gonna have to get that punch. He does. Ace now trying to make it a little bit more of a fly through the middle, but gets dropped. Rick going along the left side while Cleek's pushing towards the middle. Gets the kill on Oogie. Pushes further up. Gets a second on Rain. Gets a third on Nets. Cleek putting in work. It's a fourth. Goal!
Round 4 goes to Impulse. Noplex, what happened?
Okay, D-Cleek must have busted out his stash of Oreos he stole, because he just literally went on a rampage right there. He killed everyone, and then Tonga was able to just walk it in.
Everybody in the
great
club
job
getting
by
hit.
D-Cleek.
All right.
Nicely done.
Well, because I can't post in the chat right now, too far, Receptor, too far. No, you don't make fun of my Leafs. that's where I draw the line. But we have Cleek now pushing towards the goal. Ball's going to be thrown on back, grabbed by Rick coming off that respawn. We have Cleek and Tonga now trying to cause some havoc in the spawn. Tonga gets taken out, but Ace now coming to help out. So, gonna do some good work there. Gets dropped, though, by Nets. Cleek and Tonga. Tonga goes down, so does Cleek. But Cleek gets the trade with Nets anyway before being stabbed by Rick. Or, wow, Oogie. It's going to be a turnover. Vital Signs ball.
Blue team currently looking for an opportunity to try and get up past this half-court line. Nice punch right there by Uglov as he takes out King Rick. As Rose and Nets move forward with Rain coming in off the respawn line. Nice drop on top by Infinite Raid as he takes out Cleek, who was trying to go sky high and wrap it around. But Kid Tonga drops Nets real fast before Infinite Rain gets a kill on on King Rick. Pulling back, Rose off the respawn. Rain's still alive. Rain gets a nice kill. Almost died right there with King Rick, but didn't. Pushes back, gets a second kill on Kid Tonga. Rose on Cleek. Ooh, a little bit close to the ball carrier. Was not quite where he needed to be. Back at the half-court line. Red team pushing forward. Vital Signs looking to try and get past what's happening, and it's just kind of they're playing it a little safer now, I'm noticing. It's not nearly the ragtag, go for the gusto, let's just push it out and kill them. I think they realize that Tonga's team is coming back with a vengeance, and they're definitely not wanting to hand them another win to push it to game 3.
No, if you give this Impulse squad some momentum, they're going to take it and just run with it. So you got to shut this down now before you're done.
However, if I was Vital Signs, I would definitely be concerned at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're definitely changing their play style here. You can definitely tell that on defense, Impulse had been pulling swords a little bit more. Maybe not right now, but it seemed like they were all coming down with swords for quite a bit, and Vital Signs is definitely taking their time. They don't want to lose the ball, because as long as you have the ball, you're winning. In a round, that is.
Yep. Nice. Uglov almost ended up getting killed by his own tank right there as Nets was trying to defend him, and Uglov got bumped the wrong direction, bounced off the wall, came back forward, and almost died, but managed to stay alive. Nets on the respawn. Rain and Rose both went down. Here comes Rose off the back porch. What the hell's the back porch?
Whoa.
I have no idea what that even is.
I'm just going to attribute it to being late. We've all lost our minds, and you know what?
It is true. It is true. Been an interesting weekend here in Portland, not gonna lie. Been kind of crazy.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, one way to put it. All right, Rain and Rose On the right side, Nets coming up the respawn. Uglov is still possession of the ball, just kind of floating around the backfield, looking to try and get around here, but there's the half-court line push and back. You know, I say push, and then they all die. It's that commentator curse. There we go. That's the push they needed. Rose and Nets still alive. Rain off the respawn. There he is on the wall. He's going to drop it down. Goal!
Got it.
Round 5 goes to Vital Signs, bringing it 2-3. Talk us through what just happened.
Yeah, that was just a straight-on push. They pushed right through. Oogie jumped up on the wall hop, and everybody cleared out everyone below on the plate. He just dropped down and got the goal. They definitely needed that too because it seemed like Impulse was they're starting to get rolling, and they needed that goal to come back and try to even things out.
Blue team currently with the ball. Oogie sees he's in trouble, throws it out. Picked up by Nets Pride. Rose in the middle and Oogie on the respawn. Here comes Infinite Rain, looking to try and clear that spawn trap. Still in a fight over there while the ball carrier moves back, drops it off for Uglov. Uglov with the ball, Nets in front, Rose on the right. Not going to happen. Gets taken down. Ball carrier moves back, waiting for his tanks to to push forward. There comes the push for the red team. If they can manage to lock it down, they're going to be able to push right through it, but it's not going to happen. Apparently, I said something, and they all died. Pulling back at the half-court line. And, yes, Piggies is correct. This show is featuring the one and only Nuplex. By the way, if you would like to know more about what we do, how we do it, and how you can get involved, make sure you head on over to our homepage. It's griffballhub.com. You can also follow us on social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But please follow us, unlike the person who just got followed and stabbed. Tell us who that was.
Goal!
Round 6 goes to Impulse.
And what now? All
I
right.
said your hair is so pretty.
Thank you.
It looked like Ace ran that goal in. I'm not too sure. I should be paying more attention probably since this is what I'm supposed to do. But that one also happened pretty fast. It looked like Ace just was able to get that goal in there.
Well,
Yep.
Ace does have one, so it would make sense if he's the one that had that.
God.
Yeah,
That's-
one more, and they'll even up the series. Let's see if Vital Signs can dig in here.
Uh-oh.
There he goes.
Uh-oh.
Goal! Round 7 goes to Vital Signs as they bring it 3-4. One more goal, they will have tied it up. But one more goal for Impulse, and they are going to take it away with game 2. So the real question is, what happened? How did they get that far out of sync?
I want to say that was also Rain that got that goal.
Oh,
He
solid
toilet bowled
D.
it. He toilet bowled it. Man.
Yeah, massive toilet bowl.
This
Sprinkling,
game
man.
went from being stagnant
Say-
to just literally fast-paced like
You-
the first game in a matter of no time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And right now Impulse is hoping that they win, because if they don't, they're looking back on that thinking, oh my god, like we had that. But we'll see.
Yeah. Part of me really wants to make that our third emblem, our third emote is being a toilet bowl.
Yeah, kind
So
of.
we just call a toilet bowl emote whenever it happens. Turnover to blue team. They take the ball. Rain drops it off. Picked up by Uglov on the backside. Oh my god. I'm not even sure what to say right there. It's just unexpected. Here we go. He's going to go for the punch. Oh, he gets pushed back.
Go!
4-4. There we go. That's it. Sound the alarms. It's a sudden death
sound
match
it.
for game 2. Oh my god, I almost went forward. I'm so excited I almost went forward. Okay.
I do
Blue
need an
team with
alarm
the
for the
pick up that
4-4.
goal. Yeah, Uglov took that goal that time. He said, I got to tie it up. I can't have Rain have more goals than me."
Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah, this is what it's all about right here. 4-4 Griff ball. Let's see if
Oh,
they
my
can force
Lord.
a game 3, or let's see if VS can put the series away.
Yep, it all comes down to the one goal. Blue team currently with the ball. Vital Signs have been fighting it out. They won game 1. Their goal is to try and get one more point, and they will take game 2. Otherwise, it goes on to a third round tonight. Rain in front of the ball carrier. Nets in the middle as Rose comes in off the respawn. Red team fighting for their lives. They know that this is the difference between them moving on in the playoffs and getting knocked out in the first round. And I know Tonga's team does not want that. That is definitely not what they want to do. And knowing Tonga, they are going to fight to the death for this. This is going to be like that end of RuPaul's Drag Race where it's like, lip sync for your life. And that's what's happening, except for it's kill things with hammers and swords. So really, it's nothing similar whatsoever.
It's
Forget I
'cause
made that reference.
Ray, those goals were all scored in the span of about 2 minutes, if that. So it went from
Yeah.
nothing to just like a full-blown heart attack.
Ray went to make tea and all of a sudden changed. Blue team clears
Yeah.
everything out on the corner, but it's going to be a pickup. There he goes. He's
Oh.
got
It's a
good-
one.
it's a good
two,
push.
There's
This is a
three.
very
There's
good push.
the 4. All they have to do is clear it out if they can manage to maintain control, but it's not going to happen. Rain is the only one left, and it's just Oogie, and he doesn't throw it in time. Turnover,
Ouch.
red team.
Yep, Tonga's got that, and I'm surprised Oogie just didn't say screw it and throw it, but I guess gotta wait for somebody to be in range. But either way, Tonga's gonna have that ball. You have Rick going along the far side. Clee coming off the respawn along with Ace, though. Carrier's taken out. Should be a turnover. It is. Blue team has that ball.
Yeah, blue team is Rose with the pickup, passes it off to Ugloff. Nets in the front side, right in the middle. Rose gets taken down to the right side. Nets rolls around back towards the spawn. It's going to be pushing back towards Health Pack. Nice punch right there for Ugloff as he takes out HP Silent. Almost gets dropped by King Rip, and Nets Pride comes to the rescue. Oogie with the ball. Rain coming up the respawn. Getting chased right now as Infinite Rain gets taken out by Kid Tonga. Ball is across, handed to King Nets. To Nets Pride. Here we go.
Oh, no. Another matchup.
Actually, you know what's funny, Deathmark? I've actually only seen one episode in the first season, and I hated it that much I never watched it again.
What show?
RuPaul's Drag Race. Drives me absolutely freaking crazy. I
Never
can't
heard of
stand it. It's not, in my opinion, it's not the best show. Nets Pride and Rain in the middle. Here comes Rose up on the backside. Rose gets dropped by HP Silent. Rule number 1, when Silent's focused, don't get near him. He'll kill you and everything else around you, including the lawn, extra hammers, your recharge rate. Ugloff, however, doesn't believe in that. Ugloff just destroyed him, punched him in the face. Blue team pushing up crest half court line. It's time for man, Tonga's team is definitely showing that they are not out of the fight yet. They are pushing and pushing hard. The anger is there. One off sides. Here he goes, pushing forward, but there's 3 on the respawn. Nets Pride and Rain in the middle. Rose coming in up the respawn, pushing up. As Ugloff swaps sides, trying to see if he can't manage to spread these people out a little bit and get those kills rolling through it. I'm not going to lie, Impulse is doing an incredible job keeping them pushed out of their own half of the court right now. Yes, I only approve Gripball. Shadow is 16.
It's back.
Impulse will win. Don't worry. Okay, Shadow.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
If Shadow says it, it will come true. There we go.
There's a very likely
The
chance.
goat has spoken.
We'll see how this all rolls out. Rain with the pickup on the ball. Nope, Nets Pride was pick up on the ball. Rose in the backside. Rain gets taken down, unfortunately, by Rose. Rose is like, I'm killing everybody. You're all going to die down here. Ball is back. Picked up by Ugloff midair, backside on the spawn. Rose comes forward with a nice drop on D Cleek as they push up past that court line. There we go. It's just Rain. Nets on the respawn. Rose coming in up the respawn. Ball carry on the wall. Caesar's a problem, floats it back, but he's got 2 tanks inbound, throws the ball across, picked up by Nets Pride off the plate. Nets drops it for Oogie, pushes it back through. Galvanator says maybe, possibly, probably, perhaps. Nice punch right there for Ugloff as he takes out D-Cleek. All 3 are now taking on every one of the red tanks. The push looks good if they can get past this lineup and manage to take out more of these tanks. There's 2. There's 2.
That's
there's
it.
1.
There
That's
it
the
is.
hole. Gets the
Oh! Vital Signs knocks out Impulse.
Nice, whatever. Final. Ha! Diggity dog. 5-4.
Dang.
And Vital Signs takes the second win, clearing Impulse off the board for the first time that I think I've ever seen happen in round 1. Let's take a look now at those stats. Ugloff walked out of the game with 3 of the goals. Infinite Rain with 2. As far as goal offenses are concerned, tying for leading the lobby, there were 3 players each with it. But Nets Pride on blue team had 5, 3 each for Ugloff and Infinite Rose, 1 for Infinite Rain. Goal defenses 5 for 5 for Nets. 4 each for Oogie and Infinite Rain, and then 2 for Rose as far as Griff kills go. Tied for leading the lobby at Infinite Rain for 5 Griff kills. 5 for Infinite Rose, 3 for Nets Pride, 2 for Ugloff, 11. Now looking at the kills and the deaths. Ugloff, 11, 54 kills, 3 assists, and 61 deaths. Infinite Rain with 104 kills, 5 assists, and 86 deaths. Nets Pride with 96, 3, and 100 even for deaths. And Infinite Rose with 88, 7, and 97, meaning that everybody on Vital Signs went negative this time, except for Infinite Rain, who was positive, 19.6. Also, most positive in the game. Let's take a look now at Impulse.
Indeed. And we look at the stats here. Tonga with 2 goals. Ace and Cleek each with 1 themselves. Goal offenses, Rick and Cleek each with 5, while Tonga had 4 and Ace had 3. Goal defenses, we see Cleek with 4, Ace with 3, Rick with 2, and Tonga with 1. And Griff kills, we had Ace with 5, Cleek with 3, and Tonga and Rick each with 1. Moving on over to the KDAs, now we had Tonga going 56 and 77, Ace going 104 and 97, Clake 89 and 94, and Rick going 76 and 81. So everybody but Tonga going negative there. So once again, they were... I mean, the math just doesn't add up to me. Unless, I guess, Rain went that positive and made the other Impulse members go negative.
Well, just to be clear, I mean, Ace and Rain tied for the most kills in the game. And as far as deaths are concerned, Nets walked away with the win on that one by just a smidgen. Three deaths more. He beat Rose and Ace out for the Respawn Award. But nicely done for that. That's it, Bo. That means that we're going to see Vital Signs push forward into the next round of playoffs. Impulse, unfortunately, has been knocked out this time, but I guarantee you watch in seasons to come, they're going to come back with a vengeance, and they're not going to quit, and it's going to be grand. Coming up this week, we've got lots of shows. Tomorrow night's game, which was, I believe, Underrated versus Zero Gravity, has been postponed for a week, so that'll be coming up in the next week. Wednesday, we've got the 2v2, right, Noplex? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
We got the
2v2 duo challenge.
Yep, the Duo Challenge is happening on Wednesday starting at 9 p.m. We'll be streaming that for the first hour, and then we'll be jumping over to the next playoff game, which is, I believe, Next Dimension versus One Hit Wonders. That game will be starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. That is 7 Pacific. We'll make sure to be carrying that right here. And then Thursday, of course, is the one and only AMI Division All-Star game here for the AGLA. And that's going to be happening starting at 9, pre-show at 8:30 Eastern. That is going to be 5:30 Pacific. Make sure you tune in for that. Lots of fun, great commentators, great staff, and amazing players are going to roll out with another night of insanity with a bunch of people who just want to play and have fun, and with some of the top players in AMI across the board. So tune in. Make sure you don't miss any of those. We're going to be giving away another Loot Crate on Wednesday right before the AGLA Pro playoff game that happens then. In the meantime, though, we are going to go ahead and cut it short because it is a Monday night, and we've all got things to do. So for everybody here at Griffball Hub, we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. Don't miss more things. Twitch.tv/Griffball Hub starting Wednesday. Bye.